The woman charged with murder and torture in the death of her 11-year-old adopted daughter was in court today for a hearing meant to determine the custody of the victim's two younger sisters. The CBS 8's David Goffredson reports the girls are living with a foster family as the criminal case against the adoptive family members moves forward.
Torianna Florey walked into juvenile court Monday morning expecting to come face to face with the woman accused of murdering her oldest daughter, 11-year-old Aarabella McCormack. Florey lost custody of her three biological daughters in 2017 after a series of complaints to Child Welfare Services. The girls were placed in foster care with the McCormack family, who later adopted them. The adoptive mother, Leticia McCormack, and her parents, Stan and Adella Tom, are now charged with torture in the death of Aarabella and the abuse of the two younger sisters.
This is kind of the first of multiple hearings that can be expected to occur.
Monday's confidential hearing was set to formally transfer custody of the surviving siblings, ages 6 and 8, to a new foster family. It will be a difficult transition, according to family law attorney Anton Georgiou, who is not involved in the case.
They'll be placed with new foster parents, but how can you possibly move past this? Having lost your biological parents, then having been adopted by foster parents only to be abused by them, now being placed with a second set of foster parents, they're never going to trust adults.
The biological mother is now fighting to regain custody of her two surviving daughters, a legal long shot, according to the family law expert.
I don't see the authorities taking that risk. I think that they're going to place these children with another set of able adults that can take care of them.
Eventually, the case may end up in a lawsuit to get answers about how and why this adoption turned so tragic.
Somebody should be held accountable, and the county realistically should, because they were the ones that placed these children with this family. So it's pretty terrible.
Now, we're told those two younger surviving sisters remain in the custody of a new foster family tonight. The biological mother is also fighting to get the remains of her daughter released so she can bury her. She may have to file a lawsuit against the medical examiner's office to make that happen.
David, this is such a horrible story. We know the adoptive father also took his own life. So what's happening with the criminal case against the other surviving adoptive family members?
The adoptive mother and grandmother will be back in court tomorrow afternoon, where their attorneys will be arguing that bail should be set in the case.
People very interested in hearing what happens to those young girls. David Goffredson reporting live for us. Thanks, David.